Fresh. I do see it now. I see it. Fresh. I now I know how now I know how that setting sounds on the broadcast too. This is probably a better one. Um, okay. Gotcha. Alright. I'm feeling good about the draft. How about you? Excited to be back in hockey. I should probably pull up the chat. Spam emotes that I don't see. I didn't even know that button was there. Chat. God. Nope. Let me listen one last time, but I did before. Yeah,
Test,
you should
test,
check
test.
yours. I don't
Yep,
hear
I
you.
see. I see the bar coming up now. What is this? Okay.
Yeah, you were missing before. That fixed it.
All right. Welcome, ladies and genitals, to the 2024-2025 Fantasy Hockey Draft Order, whatever the hell this is called, determination listing extravaganza. I'm joined with my co-commish.
Welcome to Hockey Wheel of Fortune.
Welcome, Nagi Wheel of Fortune. Joined by my co-commish Kyle, the
Hello.
last year's runner-up, looking for revenge. Um,
Ah,
just to recap where
so
we left
close I
off.
could have tasted it.
Yeah. Just to recap from last year, you got Mikey winning gold. Very unlike baseball, but that's a different discussion for a different day. Your boy Kyle number
Hey, I mean,
two.
you haven't done much bad.
The future champ in baseball, Shajid at number three. Just give it a couple of days. I didn't even do my lineups for today. I just realized that. Oh boy. So I'm gonna try
Mm.
and do that as I'm commentating, because what could have possibly go wrong? Georgie 4, Alex 5, Ali 6, your boy at 7, Gennady 8, Gaby number 9. And remember the way we do the draft percentages. If you're looking at this, the person who missed the playoffs and any newcomers have the same percentage at whatever the best pick is. So our new boys Tommy and Hector, they're gonna be ranked the same as Gabe, and then we have Edgar, Larry, and Edward rounding out the 10, 11, 12 spots. Um, the way we're doing the percentages, just try and make things a little simpler. It's a protected bracket for everyone that made the playoffs last year. So this will be we'll go picks 14 down to 7. Um, those who made the finals have, I guess, worse chance at a better pick, if that makes sense. Um, so basically, 8 to 3 have a 10% chance at getting the, uh, I guess the best possible pick, or getting picked on the wheel, I should say. And then Mike and Kyle have the most percent chance of getting picked on the wheel. And we're gonna go 14 down to 7. So we'll pick 14 first and go way down. And then for rounding out 9 to 14, sorry, whoa, 6 to 1, that'll be these percentages of chance of getting picked. So these guys most likely get picks 6, 5, and then 4. And then 3, 2, and 1 are more likely to get these guys because they have a much lower chance of getting picked. Did I explain that well, Kyle, or are you just letting me mumble
Yeah,
and
in
rant?
you
Because I
explained it
suck
well,
at
and
doing
for
this.
all of you guys that completely didn't listen to that explanation, basically we're just doing it golf rules. The lower number is actually what you want.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for translating it to something that people will understand.
You're welcome.
You know,
That's what I'm here
part
for.
of my job and how I am as a professional at work is that I'm supposed to translate complicated information to people who just put and simplify it in terms that human beings would understand. I can apparently do that okay for a construction, but I can't do that for something that I actually care about, which is hockey. So go figure.
Yeah, it always works out that way.
Yeah. So, um, to make things even simpler, let's start off by picking the 14th overall. So just so people see that I'm not doing any fuckery. Here are you see the numbers here on the wheel. You see your name. You see the numbers here on the wheel. You see your name. They match up. So let's pick number 14.
Ready to spin. Come on, no whammies, no whammies.
Mikey, which makes sense.
Which makes sense.
Number 13.
You want to remove him first? No?
No, I'll just keep it. And if we spin him, if we see his name, I mean we can actually. That does make things easier, because that'll matter going down to it. Because I think
Yeah.
the way that it's just a size, so it just sums up and then divides to get the percent chance
Yeah,
on the
for
wheel.
visual sake, you might be better too.
Yeah, thank you for that. All right, number 13.
No shock here. I'm actually cool with the end of the serpent.
Yeah,
I
you
was
get
there last year and it worked out well.
evidently so. It usually does. I feel like because
Yeah.
your top guys outside of McDavid, you probably are better off getting like two really high end players rather than getting picks 1 and then 28, or 27.
Yes. Sometimes it does work out a little better like that. I also feel like when you get into the nitty gritty, you can start playing more like two player like ideas because they'll probably both be there.
Mhm.
Like if you have two guys that you think are connected or like could
Yeah,
complement each other, you can just plan a little better.
yeah. It also
But
helps that when we're come draft time, if you want to just take a break for a second, you'll have your picks close
oh,
together and you can just take a
absolutely.
little break.
Absolutely.
All right. Pick number 12 is gonna be Georgie. Doesn't matter. George just has infinite luck, so who cares?
He'll find a way. He'll take like Igor again and still be okay.
Pick number 11 goes to Alex. I don't know why I did that.
Ah,
Or I did this wrong. I was just looking. So we did George and then
George and then Alex.
yes. Dude, I swear I got sleep last night.
I'm impressed that I didn't catch that either.
It's okay. You're looking at the pretty
I got
colors on the
sleep
screen
too,
as
I
most people
swear.
are. So I hope everyone else is distracted by the pretty colors on the wheel.
That was the idea.
All right. Number 10 is going to go to Ali. Oh, this button here from yo, it's my first
Yep,
time. It's my first time, all right? Although we definitely used this last year.
we definitely used this last year.
Pick number 9 goes to your boy. Honestly, I don't even know what the projections are, so I don't know how to feel about this just yet. But at least I'm not at the back end, and I have, I guess, a better chance at getting a higher quality player. That's what that means. So it's okay. It is what it is. All right, and then who will get? So I guess the person that we picked here will be 8, and then the person who's not will be 7. So who will be number 8? Shajid, and then number 7 goes to Gennady. Of course, he gets a better pick. Yo, I just hope he actually doesn't have time to draft as much because I don't want him to have better players. He doesn't
I
need
mean,
it.
he already
He
said he
doesn't.
wasn't
He doesn't need it.
going to have an easy time being there, but I know he's going to make the best of what he gets anyway, as usual.
Yeah. So anyway, that closes that section of the wheel, and I have the other wheel set up here, so I'll go through that in a second. But before we do, let's go through just who has what picks, so we know what's on the line as we work our way down to the first overall pick. So
Yes.
yeah, you can see here just who has what picks. The major notable things is that Edward has every pick. Edward's
Edward
draft
is
will
done
be
by the 8th round.
Edward will have a 1 hour draft, and then just
Yeah.
screw off.
And
Gabe
then you've
will
got
make his
Gabe,
pick
who
and then go take a siesta, and then actually partake
hope he
in the
wakes
draft.
up in time for the rest of the draft.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
teams
I
here
mean,
aren't all finalized yet. I should mention that, but the new players obviously have all of their picks, and the players that are out of the league, we can just disregard them.
yes.
And
So,
you look at Florin, he had all of his picks, and then where's the other team that was? Uh,
so you've got
where am I looking?
Edward has multiple high picks, but you've also got Larry, who's got a few extra picks.
Yeah, I see
He's
that
got
up
a
here.
second from George,
Yeah, he has some buffed up drafts here too. George
and then
is
me
sold
sitting
his
there with
second.
Gabe sixth.
Yeah, and those are the major notables. I guess it's not. It's really just two major teams to look at, and that's
Yeah, I think we were
Gabe and
pretty tame last year
yeah,
actually with pick trading.
yeah. Gabe really does need that first overall if he wants to have a shot at this year, but it's gonna be rough for him. You know.
Yeah, um, I mean, I said this for baseball, and then he ended up pulling it all together, and he spanked me. So I don't know if I should make any comments, but I do think he would really benefit from having a McDavid.
Yeah, McDavid could literally save his team, but if he gets one of
McDavid
these,
could be the team.
but if he has like a six, like pick six, it's that's just rough. That's just rough. That's
I don't know if that's that rough, actually.
no, but no, 6 is not bad. But 6 when you don't have anyone 2 to 7 to complement your team, that's
True.
so hard.
True. Although there are some really good guys that you can still get at 6 that could be guys like that. You've got guys that could potentially fall because there's a big crop. Like Dreisaitl is currently listed at 6, 7 on the rankings,
Yeah. See, what is this
which
order?
is crazy to me that he went from 2nd to 7th
Yeah.
in a year for having slightly less than 100 or slightly over 100 points.
Yeah, dude. It's the most
You
expensive
know,
player in hockey, and you're putting him at 7.
you could have like a Kale McCarr. You could have a David Pasternak potentially. Austin Matthews may fall because someone doesn't want to take someone with an out on their name.
Yeah. Anyway, let's we can talk a little more after, but let's get to the creme de la creme here. The moment you've all been waiting for. Let's do that countdown 6 to 1. So pick number 6 is gonna go to. Oh, that's poetic. That is very poetic.
We spent all that time talking about Gabe, and he's already off the board.
Jeez,
Sorry, bud. I feel like
Gaby,
I feel like
Gaby.
that is like just how it works.
Yeah, that's rough.
I feel like we gave him streamer curse. Sorry, Gabe.
Yeah. Oh man, who is his? Who does he reach for? Is it? Sure, he gets Draisaitl. Sure, that does so much for his season. He has the best player that has 2 position eligibility. You know,
Hmm.
it's someone who's gonna put up 100 points. It's and he'll carry his team, but it's just you're missing out on all of these guys and the
Yeah.
next page of players. It's
I think he's got to swing for the fences and get somebody that's either going to help him min max or just give a huge baseline
well,
of stats.
Gabe is always that guy to swing for the fences. He always will, as you see here, that he has no picks. He sold his team. He sold his farm for what he can have right now. And he does that most every year in fantasy sports. So he's always
Mhm.
the guy to reach for the fences there. So or swing for the fences. So he'll make the most, I'm sure, of that sixth pick, but it's just rough. Maybe you just sell the sixth pick
Yeah.
and whatever else, steals you get later in the draft and work for 25-26. Who knows?
It's way too early to be given up like that. But
I mean,
I
but come on. It's just you're starting off so much
I mean,
lower. It's
he is starting off so much lower, but at the same time, there are a lot of guys that will jump up in ranking from the seventh round onwards because just young players, you know, guys that have been teetering on the edge of breakouts. If he plays his cards right, he could be okay with it.
yeah.
As someone that's been there,
All right, let's work our way into picks 5. Who we got? Edgar.
Edgar.
Ooh,
Oof.
I'm sure he was hoping for a better pick there. Maybe
I mean, Gabe
this
and Edgar got to stick together, right?
yeah. If Hector gets picked next, I mean, I think the wheel is a little racist. I don't know. That's
I don't know, dude. Yeah, we might have to we might have to question the wheel.
I'm sure Gabe and Edgar are already calling collusion on this one. And Edgar seems
Absolutely.
determined to do to rewrite his wrongs for fantasy baseball. That's what he was texting me. That's just some behind the scenes for you. So
Well, I
he's
believe in
looking
him.
to
I
do
think
some
he'll be
damage.
able to do it.
I think he will. I think he'll put more time and effort into it, especially because he hasn't had a we'll call it a successful fantasy team in a minute. So
Yeah.
he'll put some time and effort into it. I'm sure he'll
Yeah,
make a good little
I think
comeback here.
as long as he like really learns what a hockey category league, like how you can really like win it, he should be fine because he has all his picks.
Yeah, and
If he pick, he can pick right.
I'm not even saying like he's not the guy that really knows puck that well, but he knows how to play fantasy sports, and
Exactly.
that's what's gonna carry him.
Exactly. And that's something that also kind of scares me about him playing in here. He's always been kind of one of my kryptonites in baseball.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give a little preface because it looks like most likely Hector or Tommy's gonna go next. So Tommy, I don't know anything about Mike's boy, but if Mike vouches for you, you're good by me. Hector, we went to high school together. He's actually Gennadi's close boy. Uh, Gennady, obviously, huge hockey fan, and just, by osmosis, got Hector into it, I think, just a little bit more than he probably even thought. And he started to know puck. He started to know puck pretty well. He started to get into it, I think, more toward when we were in high school. And he watched games. You could tell that, I don't think that was his number one sport, but he was definitely a fan and knew what he was talking about. So that's why I'm actually excited to have him in here because I think he'll be unexpectedly competitive.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
I always like when people come in and they are, at the very least, they're doing all they can to like try and make a good team, try and learn the sport, and they're having fun with it. At the end of
Yeah.
the day, I
Yeah.
mean, because it's nice that this is not a paid league, so you can have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah. And Hector's just a chill guy, so I'm excited to have him here too. I think he'll bring a positive personality to the league.
Mhm.
That's the beauty of our league that everyone here is just chill. We're here to have fun, and everyone gets that. We talk plenty of shit, but at the end of the day, we're all friends, and that's fucking beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna
Yes.
stop being sentimental here and just who the fuck is number 4, Kyle?
Who is for?
Tommy.
Well,
All right.
that's a welcome to the league for you.
Yeah,
You get four.
that's a good freaking start, man.
I mean, certainly worse.
Yeah.
Oh
All
my
right.
God, Hector's weird.
Yeah. Yo.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, Edward's sweating. Oh my
Holy
lord.
crap.
Oh my lord. All right, who is
All
pick
right, this
number
is
two?
for all the marbles.
This
Who's
is for
getting
pick
two?
number two, and the other guy gets pick number one. Who do we got? And just as expected, Edward will have the first overall pick.
So he's got all the
Oh
picks. He's
no.
got
Oh,
McDavid.
oh dear lord. Oh god.
So we're
Yo,
competing for second place, right?
all right, so when is the 25-26 draft going to be? I think, dude, I've never, I cannot remember a time when someone has been such a favorite to win the league now. Now that he has pick one, oh dear
I
lord, he has the hockey knowledge. He has the fantasy skill. He has Connor McDavid now. He's
he
got everyone. He's gonna have
he can collaborate with Florin instead of competing with
dude,
him,
and if
which would
Florin
be a
drafts for
nightmare.
him too, we need him to like not even I don't think auto drafting is enough of a crutch. You need Florin to actively sabotage. I mean maybe you have to pay Florin behind the scenes. Just to sabotage him because come
Tell him
on.
he has to pick all the Hughes brothers
All right,
in
that's not even
honor
that
of
much of
NHL 25.
that's not even that much of a detriment.
No, it's not. Luke isn't that great.
He'll still be on a fantasy team.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be on my fantasy team.
Let's see if I search Luke 119
119. Okay,
percent drafted
that's
99.
99%.
Oh no! So he can put him as his last pick.
Basically.
Oh dear lord, your worst player is Luke Hughes. Oh dear lord, he could still do it just to. He literally will have the draft capital to draft everyone so long as someone doesn't take him in the first round. I guess
Yeah.
because when is his second? Does he have his three second rounders? Whose second rounders does he have?
He has mine. Oh no, he has mine.
Oh, so he can literally take all the Hughes brothers if you don't. If he doesn't, if Hughes Jack doesn't go in the
He's
first
no, no,
round,
no, no,
or
no,
his one
Derek.
is Quinn.
He's got 16 and 1. I'm 16.
Yeah. So, oh, Mike can't take him. Oh my
And then
God.
he has Gabe's at uh 6 would be the 8th of the next one.
2021, something like that. So
He's got 3 spread out picks in the second round after taking McDavid in the first.
there's
This is
there's a low shot he could actually end up with all three Hughes brothers and McDavid. He
Yep.
could, and he may do it just for the fuck of it. He could probably draft. He could fuck around, draft Kucherov, because he loves Kuch, and then just still cruise for the
Yeah.
entire year. He will need a devastating amount of injuries. We're really playing for second place this year. It feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I had hope until I saw that until I saw that one.
The league will
I
have to
mean,
collude now. They'll have-
he did the what he felt was optimal last year and it worked out. You know, I can't this is why I said we should trade picks so people that have a crappy year can have a better next year.
it makes for better storylines
Holy good
overall,
God.
and it just makes it more fun. But
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah. Oh my god, this is
God, God damn.
ah! uh well,
I'm scared. We got to collude as a league against them just to be competitive. It
I
feels like.
I don't think we should collude. I think we just do our best.
No, I'm obviously just memeing, but it's.
I mean, we could always bring in like Joe Sakic as our advisor or something.
God.
That would
Well,
probably work out.
Larry too has two second rounders. Who does he have? He has his and George's. And
Yes.
George's is going to be a good second rounder too.
Yep.
He'll have picks 2 and 17. So who does that leave him with? Probably Nate Mack or Cooch. And who's looking at 17? And
Hughes.
Quinn. God.
Or
you know,
Crosby if he wants it.
yeah, well, you have one of these elite, other like, oh, man,
Zach Hyman at 19.
hits, and Connor McDavid points.
Sure. Sure. I'm not calling him a bad player. Just say 19.
What's his forecast? Man,
Like again, not calling him a bad player.
it's the
19.
it's the McDavid effect. It's the McDry effect, really.
Yeah,
But that's I'm scared. Oh man.
yeah. This is gonna be a wild year.
Oh, and if that wasn't enough, what's third round looking like? Who was probably getting the third round? Oh, that's when I'll take his elite goaltender. Sure. And then I'll pick up probably like a Brad Marchand and someone else. Maybe I'll give
He can have Brad Marchand.
he'll take the homer pick and get Vinny too. Screw it. And that'll be his third round.
The homer pick. He might have Florence homer picks.
That'll get him with the Hughes trio.
Yeah, I mean that. I think that spreads out a little better. But that's who do you think is going to be the first goalie off the board? And two who?
Yeah, so let's just do what can I filter up position here at all? Oh, perfect. So yeah, I was gonna say Shesty, but I just don't know who's gonna take. You know, who's gonna go for it? Who has the pick to go for it?
Yeah,
Maybe it is Edward.
maybe.
I could see that too, but there's still plenty of value to just even wait a few picks. But he has all the picks to do it. You know,
Mhm.
he'll be taking his top, two forwards, D man, and then still be ready to take the best goalie in the world, whoever that's gonna be for this season.
Yeah, I could see him grabbing a couple of these guys even.
He'll probably do two elite goalies, and he'll just cruise with them. He'll get
Like
he could take.
I could see him taking Igor if he drops around. I feel like someone may go crazy and take him in the first again.
The thing is, no one's even gonna. I don't.
Like I could see Mike doing that for some reason.
No, I don't know if you waste if you not waste, but you use your first pick on Igor when you
Yeah, but
can.
then he has 14 and 15.
Yeah, so maybe one of those two. Sure, sure, I could see that.
I
But
could see Mike doing it.
I feel like you grab a forward and a D man. I
Yeah,
think maybe a better strategy is to do. That's what I would do. I think if I had 14, 15.
yeah.
But hey, I think that's just about a wrap for the festivities today.
All right.
Drafts
Good luck,
tomorrow,
everyone.
Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm nervous. Thankfully, Edward's gonna be in Iceland, enjoying some hot springs and
Yeah, drafting
watching
from a hot spring sounds terrible.
and watching
Don't drop your
Florin
phone.
draft the '98 Yankees for him. Oh dear
Just
lord.
gonna have another reenactment of the O2 Red Wings.
Oh dear lord. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your
Yeah, we're
day.
just gonna casually put a Robitaille on the second line.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Have a good one, guys. Good luck to all.